everybody, it's Chrissy and welcome back to my channel. Before I get started with this update for today, I just wanted to stop and give all of us a round of applause for making it through 2020. I have to say that 2020 came in with a vengeance, and it's still vengeing, if that's a word. It's still doing what it's doing, but I just wanted to applaud and commend all of us. We've had to juggle so many things in 2020. There's some moms who had to become teachers. There's people who work from home who had to try to find an office space at home because there's so much activity. There's many people who've lost jobs. There's many people who've even lost loved ones. So there's just been a lot going on in 2020. And not to mention everything that's happened, we still try to do our best to manage our health, our wellness, our eating, trying to add that, trying to work out when there's no gym. And so there's just been a lot going on for 2020, but in the midst of everything that's happened, we seem to have made it work. And so I just wanted to start off by saying kudos, congrats, and 2020 was a doozy, but we made it through. So that should count for something. And so what I wanted to do is just come on and give an update on how 2020 went for me and my goals for 2021. And so, as you all maybe remember, for those who have been following along with my journey, I started this YouTube channel in August of 2020. And I would have to say, when I look on 2020, it wasn't a perfect year, but in the midst of everything that was going on, I feel like I came a long way in 4 months. And so, yeah, my goal was I wanted to try to lose 50 pounds. But realistically, I wasn't able to lose a total of 50 pounds in those 4 months. But my dog is about to start barking. So I'm going to go ahead and pause this video. And I'm going to come back in just 1 second. Intermission. Okay, so take 2. Now that I put my pup inside the house, let me go ahead and continue with my updates. When I look at 2020, originally my highest weight was 223 pounds. So let me just start there. I started at my highest weight of 223 pounds. And then as of today, I'm down to 179. So from my highest weight of 223 pounds, I've actually dropped about 44 pounds. So when I look at my overall loss, it's been about 44 pounds since my highest weight. Now, yes, I wanted to lose a whopping 50 pounds in 4 months, but I wasn't able to reach that goal. But you know what? I don't feel so bad about it, because when I look at where I was to where I am today, if this is a lifestyle journey for me, then I'm going to continue my journey. And that's what I feel going into 2021. It's just going to continue and it's going to get better. And so let's talk a little bit about what I wanted to do now is really actually show you some photos. So I always like to start at my highest weight, a photo of my highest weight where I was 223 pounds. And what I wanted to do is just, pause for a second, show you some photos of my journey. You'll see at different points in time since 2017, there's just been fluctuations of my weight. Sometimes I'm up, then I'm down, then I'm doing something, and then you'll see it looks like, oh, she's on the road to recovery, but then something will happen and my weight will peak back up. But I would say finally in 2020, things began to be more consistent for me. And even though things were so crazy in 2020, I think my mindset was different. And so again, I wanted to show you my journey, and we'll come back after you see these slideshows, because honestly, you really can't appreciate how far you've come until you look back. So I wanted to look back a little bit on some photos. guys, so I wanted to show you where I am at the end of this year. So today is around December 28th, 2020. And so here's a front shot. Here's a side profile. Here's the back. It's another side profile. So this is just, I wanted to show you a before picture. So before I move into the strength training with my husband, I wanted you to see where I left off in 2020 and where I'm picking up in 2021. Okay, bye. So now let's talk a little bit about my goals for 2021. So I'm fortunate in that I have a husband that is a certified strength and conditioning coach. And I wanted to show you, I have some notes here so I don't lose my thought. So I'm fortunate because when 2020 put everyone pretty much on shelter in place, my husband built us a gym in the garage. So I have plenty of strength training equipment, everything pretty much I need that was at the gym, we can do here at home. So I'm blessed in that realm, or in that situation, I'm fortunate because I do have the opportunity to work out at home. And so for 2021, my goal is to step it up some. And so for 2020, I really just focused on the food and doing some type of movement and easy, simple workout. And so I spent a lot of my time in 2020 with more of a low carb keto eating approach, watching my carb intake, kept it very low. And I did a lot of, I would lose, then maintain, lose, then maintain, then maintain. And so now I'm at the point where I feel like I need to step it up a little bit. And so what I'm gonna do is in 2021, I'm going to start working out with my husband and he's gonna train me. So for 4 days a week, I'll be doing strength training with my husband. Now, this is something it took me a while to move in this direction because as you all know, muscle weighs more than fat. And I'm the type of person who my whole life I have been stuck and addicted to the scale. Even this morning, I am one of those people who before I eat or put a drop of food in my mouth, I typically will weigh myself and then I have a scale that tracks it on my phone so I can see the fluctuation. And so now it took me a little bit of time because what I have to realize is as I go through this next phase of strength training, the scale is gonna change because muscle weighs more than fat and I have to be okay with that. So that's something I'm still processing, and I realize that I'm at a point where now it's about strength training, which is going to give my body more benefits, and it's going to start transforming my body a little bit. I want to get leaner, I want to get toned, and I want to look and feel fit. And so I feel that moving into 2021, this is a great approach for me, but it's going to be a battle. And so as I'm encouraging you, don't let the scale take your joy. I have to also tell myself that as my body is changing, now I have to look at things differently. I need to start looking at my measurements. And so that's what I'm gonna start doing. So he and I will start on Mondays. So our goal is to work out Monday, Tuesday, have a recovery day on Wednesday, and work out Thursday, Friday. So that's pretty much gonna be my routine through this conditioning. And so what I'm gonna do is on day one, I'm gonna do all of my measurements. I'm gonna do my weight. But what I'm gonna realize is the scale might not go down as fast, but I have to also track my measurements different. My dashboard has to be different now. I have to look at inches, I have to look at photos. So I'm also gonna do a photo journal of every so often, I haven't determined yet how often I'm gonna do photos because I don't wanna do them so often where you don't see a change, but I'm gonna determine the cadence at which I'm gonna do my photo journal, but also my measurements so I can see a different measurement other than the scale. So I'm really excited about that, and you'll be seeing more of myself working out with my husband through 2021. And as far as the food is concerned, I'm still going to be focused on a low carb ketogenic eating plan. And if I feel like as I work out, I need more carbs to be able to push the weight, I might tweak it a little bit. But my goal is to still focus on low carbs because that's been working out for me. I'm trying to see if there's any other updates, but that's pretty much it. I'm excited. I took the month of December just to do a little bit more reflection. I almost really did a YouTube detox. I wanted to hold off on making all the videos and just focus on health and wellness, and just reflections on myself as an individual, the things I need to focus on and tighten up. And now you're going to start seeing more regular videos from me as we go into this new year. So again, I would love to hear about, your goals for 2021. What's your plan, right? I don't think it's realistic for us to make these unrealistic New Year's resolutions. They don't work. I've been there, I've done that, I've tried that, and that's why I wanted to just continue. I started my plan in August of 2020, and it's going to continue through 2021. My goals have shifted because I'm now focusing on strength training, but it hasn't stopped. And so that's what I would recommend too. Don't focus on some big New Year's resolution because that's what we do. But focus on what are some realistic, sustainable goals that you can set for yourself. And I would love, as I mentioned, I would love to see in the comment section, what are your goals for 2021? Because we're in this together, and I would love to know what you're doing as well, because I could possibly incorporate some of those things into my fitness journey as well. So let's say 2021, let's do this. We're in it together, and check it out next week, and I'll be showing you some of my journey and my progress as we go. And also I'll still be bringing in the food and the menu planning and some recipes as well. So have a good day, and I will see you very soon. Bye.